Between 1990 and 1996, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ensemble captured the affections of viewers with its mix of wit, warmth, and societal observations. Crafted by Andy and Susan Borowitz, the show was a joint venture between NBC Productions and Quincy Jones Entertainment. At its essence, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air centers on a savvy adolescent from West Philadelphia, portrayed by Will Smith, who relocates to live with his affluent relatives in their lavish Bel-Air residence, sparking clashes of customs, selfhood, and familial interactions. Here, we delve into the cast of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and their current endeavors. Janet Hubert as Vivian Banks. The notable Aunt Vivian character was portrayed by Janet Hubert. However, Hubert departed after 3 seasons, partly due to conflicts between herself and her co-star Will Smith. Following her participation in the nationwide tour of Dancin', Hubert marked her Broadway premiere in 1981, joining the ensemble of The First, a brief-lived musical centered on Jackie Robinson. Hubert originated the role of Tantomile in the original Broadway rendition of Cats, and additionally served as the understudy for Grizabella and Demeter Katz in April 1983, before starring in the nationwide tour of Sophisticated Ladies, alongside Dee Dee Bridgewater and Greg Burge. Hubert made an appearance in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion on HBO Max in November 2020. During a private exchange for the special, she and Smith engaged in dialogue for the first time since her departure from the series. The situation surrounding her exit was further elucidated and contextualized. Hubert is featured on FX's Pose in its 3rd season, portraying a relative of Billy Porter's character, Pray Tell, alongside Jackie Harry and Anna Maria Horsford. In 2022, she graced The Ms. Pat Show as the mother-in-law of the titular character Jewel. Hubert was wedded to James Whitten from 1990 to 1994, and they shared a son, Elijah Isaac Whitten. She has been married to Larry Kraft since 2005. Dealing with osteoporosis, she serves as the ambassador for the National Osteoporosis Foundation. Will Smith as Will Smith. Before embarking on his acting career, Will Smith rose to prominence as a rapper. Adopting the moniker Fresh Prince, he, alongside DJ Jazzy Jeff, clinched a Grammy Award for their track, Parents Just Don't Understand. Subsequently, he secured his own television series, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where he portrayed a fictionalized version of himself. Smith crossed paths with Quincy Jones, who recognized his potential for a solo venture, leading to the creation of his iconic show. From there, his trajectory soared. Smith settled his tax obligations and soared in his acting journey. He headlined in the Bad Boys series, Independence Day, 1996, and Men in Black, 1997, before earning critical acclaim for his depiction of Muhammad Ali in the biographical film Ali, 2002, which garnered his inaugural Oscar nomination. His second Academy Award nod came with The Pursuit of Happiness in 2007. Notable lead roles in Hitch, 2005, I Am Legend, 2007, and Aladdin, 2019, further solidified his standing in Hollywood. His crowning moment arrived with an Oscar win for his portrayal of Richard Williams in the biopic King Richard. Yet the incident involving a physical altercation with Chris Rock during an awards ceremony resulted in a decade-long ban from the Oscars for Smith. Recently, Smith has ventured into production, with credits including the 2023 film African Queens, Njinga. Smith tied the knot with actress Jada Corin Pinkett on December 31, 1997. Their paths intertwined when Pinkett auditioned for the role of Smith's character's girlfriend in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. However, in October 2023, Pinkett-Smith disclosed that they had been living separately since 2016, although they have no plans for a legal dissolution. Joseph Marcel as Geoffrey Butler. Caribbean-born performer Joseph Marcel portrayed the adored and witty butler Geoffrey on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Originally from St. Lucia, he relocated to the United Kingdom at the age of 9, growing up in Peckham, South London. Marcel presently resides in Banstead, Surrey, and pursued studies in elocution and dance at the Central School of Speech and Drama. Marcel spent his formative years in Peckham, southeast London. As a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company, he graced the stage in productions of Othello and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Additionally, he has made appearances in British cinema and television. He holds a position on the governing body of the Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London, where he participated in nationwide performances of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing and King Lear. In May 2016, he assumed the role of Gonzalo in Shakespeare's The Tempest at Sam Wanamaker Playhouse. Earlier that year, he portrayed Solly Two Kings in August Wilson's Gem of the Ocean at the Tricycle Theatre in London. Marcel commenced rehearsals for the role of Titus Andronicus with La Grande Shakespeare Company in July 2017, based in La Grande, Oregon. Alfonso Ribeiro as Carlton Banks. Who didn't adore Will's cousin, the preppy, geeky, and endearingly rigid Carlton Banks, portrayed by Alfonso Ribeiro. We can still recall his iconic dance move, the Carlton. Ribeiro embarked on his career at the age of 8. He initially gained prominence in 1983 when he took on a prominent role in the Broadway musical The Tap Dance Kid. His performance garnered acclaim and earned him a nomination for an Outer Critics Circle Award. Ribeiro headlined the television sitcom In the House alongside LL Cool J from 1997 to 1999. He completed his studies at the New York Film Academy in 1999 and subsequently ventured into directing, overseeing episodes of One-on-One, All of Us, Meet the Browns, Are We There Yet?, Shake It Up, and KC Undercover. Ribeiro made a guest appearance as a contestant on a special edition of Weakest Link, featuring former child TV stars in 2001. Despite reaching the final round, he was defeated by Keshia Knight Pulliam. Ribeiro was wedded to Robin Stapler from January 2002 until August 2006. Together, they share a daughter born in October 2002. Ribeiro tied the knot with Angela Unkrich on October 13, 2012, after a 3-month engagement. The couple resides in Los Angeles and has 3 children born in 2013, 2015, and 2019. In December 2018, Ribeiro, alongside Instagram personality Russell Horning, known as Backpack Kid, and rapper Terrence Ferguson, known as 2 Millie, initiated legal proceedings against Epic Games for incorporating their respective dance routines into the widely popular game Fortnite. In Ribeiro's instance, his Carlton dance, which gained prominence in the 1990s during his stint on The Fresh Prince of BEL-AIR, is among the numerous dances available for purchase by Fortnite players for their virtual characters. Daphne Reed as Vivian Banks. After Hubert departed from the series in 1993, Daphne Reed assumed the role of Vivian Banks, but her portrayal of the character differed as she depicted a homemaker rather than a literature professor. Prior to this role, she featured in various television series such as Simon & Simon, Frank's Place, and Snoops. She held a recurring part as the mother of JT, Frances Hunter, on the UPN sitcom Eve, and later portrayed Juanita Lawrence on the BET sitcom Let's Stay Together. Reed also boasts skills as a proficient photographer, designer, and fashion creator. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Reed served on the advisory panel of the National Student Film Institute. She was honored with the Women of Vision Award from Women in Film and Video, among numerous other accolades. In 2022, she makes a guest appearance in the 9th installment of BEL-AIR, the dramatic reinterpretation of Fresh Prince, portraying Helen, a member of the Art Council Board. In 1968, while attending Northwestern University during her junior year, Maxwell wed Robert Tubbs. They welcomed a son, Chris, before divorcing in 1979. In 1982, she tied the knot with actor Tim Reed, becoming the stepmother to his 2 children. Together with Reed, she co-owned and managed New Millennium Studios in Petersburg, Virginia, until 2014. On July 31, 2010, she was granted honorary membership to Delta Sigma Theta sorority during their 50th National Convention held in New Orleans. Karen Parsons as Hilary Banks. Hilary Banks, portrayed by Karen Parsons, depicted Will's affluent and consistently impeccably dressed cousin. She collaborated in creating, producing, writing, and starring on the Fox sitcom Lush Life in 1996, which was subsequently terminated after 4 episodes. In 2001, she featured in the critically acclaimed yet brief television series The Job, alongside Denis Leary. Apart from television, Parsons has appeared in numerous films, predominantly in comedic roles such as Late Nights, 1992, Major Payne, 1995, and The Ladies' Man, 2000. Parsons established the Sweet Blackberry Foundation, dedicated to producing animated films and books spotlighting unheralded black heroes like Brown, a slave who ingeniously mailed himself to freedom. Additionally, Parsons has authored 3 children's books, a middle-grade novel titled How High the Moon, 2019, loosely inspired by anecdotes from her mother's upbringing in the Jim Crow South, and 2 Sweet Blackberry picture book biographies featuring black historical luminaries illustrated by R. Gregory Christie, Flying Free, 2020. This book, chronicling pioneering aviator Bessie Coleman's journey and saving the day, 2021, detailing the achievements of inventor Garrett Morgan. Parsons wed director Alexandre Rockwell in 2003, and together they share a daughter, Lana, and a son, Nico. Nia Long as Lisa Wilkes. At the outset, Lisa, played by Nia Long, was introduced in the 5th season episode, Will's Misery, as the girlfriend who persuades Will to abandon his womanizing habits. Long's mentor in acting was Betty Bridges, renowned as the mother of Diff'rent Strokes star Todd Bridges. Her earliest acting stint was in the Disney TV movie The BRAT Patrol, alongside Sean Astin, Tim Thomerson, and Brian Keith, followed by a regular role as Catherine Catt speaks on the soap opera Guiding Light. Long later starred in the 2013 movie The Best Man Holiday, reprising her character from the original 1999 film. However, in contrast to the original film, her character is engaged in an interracial relationship with a white man. In July 2020, Long appeared in the Netflix psychological thriller Fatal Affair. In 2022, Long featured in the Peacock miniseries The Best Man, The Final Chapters, once again revisiting her role from the preceding movies. In 2010, Long commenced a relationship with then National Basketball Association player Ime Udoka. Together, they have a son, born in 2011. Long also has an elder son, born in 2000, from a prior relationship. Long and Udoka became betrothed in 2015, although Long expressed her lack of intentions to marry. DJ Jazzy Jeff as Jazz. Jazz serves as Will's closest companion in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Initially introduced as Ashley's drum instructor, Jazz gradually evolves into Will's purported best friend. The character of Jazz is brought to life by DJ Jazzy Jeff, who happens to be Will Smith's real-life closest friend and musical collaborator. One of the earliest tracks featuring DJ Jazzy Jeff was recorded with the Corner Boys' Street Arts Records, featuring the songs Bust the Move and The Saga of Roxanne, which showcased renowned Philadelphia rappers MC Perry P and Grand Tone. The instrumental track was titled Jazzy Jeff Scratch, 1985. In 2010, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Mick, formerly known as Mick Boogie, joined forces to release The Summertime, the mixtape series, which is an annual release. In 2015, DJ Jazzy Jeff contributed scratch overdubs for the film Straight Outta Compton. In August 2017, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith delivered 2 performances in Europe, MTV Summer Blast Music Festival in Croatia and the Livewire Festival in Blackpool. DJ Jazzy Jeff tied the knot with Lynette C. Jackson in Jamaica on July 31, 2010. He is a proud father of 4 children, 2 sons from a previous relationship, journalist DJ Corey Towns and actor-musician Amir Mitchell Towns, and a son, Pleasant, and daughter, August, with Jackson. Vernie Watson as Viola Vi Smith. Vi takes on the role of Will's mother and stands as the eldest among the Smith sisters. Through her marriage to Fred Wilkes, she also becomes the stepmother of his daughter, Lisa Wilkes. Additionally, she was previously wed to Lou Smith. Watson Johnson portrayed Blue's romantic interest in the 1972 movie Trick Baby. She also held a regular role in the 1985-1986 sitcom Foley Square as Denise Willems, the assistant to Alex Harrigan, portrayed by the series lead, Margaret Collin. Starting in the mid-1970s, Watson Johnson featured in numerous television advertisements for various national brands, including McDonald's, Polaroid, Kellogg's, Pillsbury, Lysol, Taco Bell, IBM, and Procter & Gamble. She made a guest appearance as Janice in Peacock's dramatic reimagining of Fresh Prince BEL-AIR during its 9th episode. Watson Johnson has been married twice. Her initial union was with Joe Duckett from 1976 to 1977, and she was last married to photographer Van Johnson from 1979 to 1991. With Johnson, Watson Johnson welcomed a daughter named Sunda Johnson, born in 1983, and a son named Josh, born in 1987. In 2005, Watson Johnson provided testimony in Michael Jackson's trial for child molestation, James Avery as Philip Banks. One of the most cherished figures among the ensemble of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was Philip Banks, James Avery, fondly referred to as Uncle Phil, a firm yet affectionate patriarch of the Banks family who assumes the role of a paternal figure to Will. Avery commenced his career in the 1980s with roles in television series like NBC's Hill Street Blues, Showtime sitcom brothers as Bubba Dean, Amen, FM, and L.A. Law. Among his notable voice roles, Avery voiced Shredder in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series and portrayed James Rhodes' War Machine in the Iron Man series of the 1990s. Additionally, he provided his deep, resonant voice for characters such as Junkyard Dog in Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, 1985-1986, and Turbo in Rambo and the Forces of Freedom, 1986. In 1988, Avery wed Barbara, who served as the Dean of Student Life at Loyola Marymount University. While Avery had no biological children, he embraced the role of stepfather to Barbara's son, Kevin Waters. On December 31, 2013, Avery passed away at the age of 68 at Glendale Memorial Medical Center. His publicist, Cynthia Snyder, informed the Associated Press that Avery's demise was a result of complications arising from open-heart surgery. Ross Bagley as Nicky Banks, Nicholas Andrew Michael Shawn, Nathan Wanya. Nicky Banks is Will's younger cousin and the youngest child of Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv. He is creative, self-assured, affectionate, tender, adventurous, polite, self-reliant, compassionate, truthful, enthusiastic, devoted, determined, innocent, attentive, considerate, assertive, and well-intentioned, though at times he may be boisterous, overconfident, combative, whiny, pessimistic, or forceful. Ross Bagley was brought up in Los Angeles and spent his childhood appearing in several prominent television series and films during the 1990s. He later collaborated with him in Independence Day. Ross's portrayal of Nicky garnered him many acting opportunities. Tyra Banks as Jackie Ames. Jacqueline Jackie Ames is a recurring character in the 4th season of the popular 1990s TV sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She is depicted as one of Will Smith's childhood acquaintances and former romantic partners from West Philadelphia who relocates to Bel-Air, California, after earning a basketball scholarship from the University of California, Los Angeles. At the age of 15, Ames embarked on a modeling career while attending school in Los Angeles. Despite facing rejection from 4 modeling agencies initially, she eventually signed with LA Models. Subsequently, she transitioned to elite model management at 16 years old. Ames seized the opportunity to model in Europe and consequently moved to Milan. During her inaugural runway season, she secured bookings for 25 shows at the 1991 Paris Fashion Week. Ames was romantically involved with Norwegian photographer Erik Asla throughout the 2010s, and in January 2016, they welcomed a biological son via surrogacy. She has openly discussed her preference for abstaining from alcohol and has affirmed that she has never engaged in recreational drug use. Ames has also been vocal about her experiences with abusive relationships in the past. In a 2005 interview regarding her relationship history, she remarked, "I won't be divulging specific names, but one particular relationship involved not only infidelity, but also emotional mistreatment. Tatiana Ali as Ashley Banks. Ashley Banks is the youngest daughter of Philip and Vivian Banks, the sibling of Carlton, Nicky, and Hilary Banks, and the relative of Will Smith. In 1985, at the age of 6, Ali embarked on her acting journey as a regular participant on the PBS children's educational program Sesame Street. In addition to her musical endeavors, Ali continued to secure roles in movies such as The Brothers, Glory Road, and Nora's Hair Salon, and its sequel, among others. In 2011, Ali was honored with the Living Legacy Award from the Caribbean Heritage Organization in Los Angeles. In July 2016, Ali filed a lawsuit against Warner Brothers, alleging that the company plagiarized her concept for the show The Real, which she had pitched in December 2012. The lawsuit was dismissed in February 2017. Ali was romantically involved with actor Jonathan Brandis from 1995 to 1998. She completed her education at the Bagley School in 1997. Ali pursued her higher education at Harvard University, where she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in African American Studies and Government in 2002. In March 2016, Ali announced her engagement to Dr. Vaughn Raspberry, who is currently serving as an Associate Professor of English and Associate Vice Provost of Graduate Education at Stanford University. They initially met on eHarmony and disclosed that they were anticipating their first child. Ali and Raspberry exchanged vows on July 17, 2016, in Beverly Hills, California. The couple is blessed with 2 sons. To all the enthusiasts who have accompanied us on this sentimental journey, we wish to express our deepest appreciation. Your affection and encouragement have preserved the essence of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air over time. From everyone here, we extend our gratitude for the recollections, the chuckles, and the enduring teachings. As we say goodbye, always remember to cherish the essence of Bel-Air within you. Be well, stay secure, and may the essence of the Fresh Prince endure.